The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Let me say what's up to the people. What's up, Casey? Thank you for coming. What's up, Dr. Love? What's up, Mina, the hardest working mod? Y'all come up out the bushes. You know, we got a little time to kill. I know I started a few minutes early, so I know some people didn't get the notification, or the notifications take a minute to get out there. Because I just want to make the announcement one time. I don't want to make the announcement a whole bunch of times. What's up, Lala? Thank you for coming. She retired. What's up, Velma? What's up, Debbie? Shout out to all my members. What's up, V? How you doing? Just not into her. Okay, so you guys went ahead and did the poll. Oh, you know what? No, I can't look because I'm going to share my screen today, so y'all can't look. So I can't look, or the sound will mess up. But if you didn't vote in the poll, go ahead and vote. It's pinned up at the top, so you should see it. Debbie, V, Velma. Okay, I got everybody. Okay. Just making sure I'm getting people as they come in the room. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you already haven't, which you should already be subscribed to my channel, because what the hell are you waiting for? All right, before I make the big announcement, let's just go over a few things. Happy birthday to Tupac. Today is Pac's birthday. Happy birthday. Now, as you guys know, Tupac, one of my favorite rappers of all time. Well, is my favorite rapper of all time. I shouldn't say one. Is my favorite rapper of all time. Just nobody will ever compare to him. You know, even though I was a kid when he was around, I just remember my dad, my mom, my whole family played his music. So whenever I think of Tupac, I actually think of my childhood in a weird way. You know what I mean? What's up, Kennedy? Thank you for coming. Also, congratulations are in order to the Warriors. Yes, the Warriors are the champions this year. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area, everybody out here in the Bay Area right now. If you hear fireworks shooting or whatnot, that's because we in the Bay right now and everybody is happy. Everybody is celebrating. They beat the Celtics today, which we knew they was going to do. Well, it was looking kind of rough in the beginning. We knew they was going to pull it off. We just didn't know if it was going to take game 7 to do it, but they pulled it off in game 6. So I'm definitely proud. Shout out to the MVP, Steph Curry. Curry is the MVP this year. This is actually his first year getting MVP during the finals. 2 years Kevin Durant won it, and then Andre won it for the 2015. All right. So time for the announcement. So I know y'all like, what the hell? What's up, Devlin? What's up, Raz? Now I know y'all been waiting for the announcement. Like, what the hell is this special announcement? Well, as you guys know, my channel keeps continuing to grow and grow, even though the haters say I'm buying subs and stuff like that. My channel still continues to grow. And I just want to say today, we finally hit another milestone and we hit 12K. Thank you. And yes, I am clapping for myself. We finally hit 12K. I just want to say I appreciate everybody who has gotten us to this point. Everybody who, subscribed, shared, liked, donated. Without y'all, this channel would be nothing. And for you guys to just have your faith in me and keep on, believing in me, keep on having faith in me, and just uplifting me, especially during this tough time that I'm going through with my eye. What's up, Unstoppable Hope? Okay, so see, I like that. I like that. Um, this hard, I've been going through a hard time, these last couple of weeks. And so y'all just blessing me and just being here supporting me, whether I have 10 people in the chat or 10 million people in the chat. I'm here to entertain you, and that's what I plan on doing. So thank you to everyone who got me to 12K. I appreciate y'all. All right. So the people watching the replay, I hope you fast forward to like the 5-minute mark, because we almost, oh, well, shit, you might want to fast forward to the 6-minute mark. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. What's up, Southern Belle? So let's go ahead and get into it. So as you guys know, Monique, now they're calling it a win, but it's actually a win-win situation. So her and Netflix decided to go ahead and dismiss that whole court case. Monique had filed a suit against them for discrimination because they were going to pay her less money for being a Black woman, and then just less money in general, and weren't willing to negotiate. So she was suing them. Now, the federal judge who was looking over the case did say she had probable cause, because usually when you have an offer and you say no, they come back with something. But Netflix actually didn't come back with anything, and Netflix kind of felt like, well, shit, we offered her as much as we was gonna get, because at this time, remember, Monique wasn't really talking and telling us what was going on and why she was blackballed. This was the start of the whole blackball thing. So unfortunately, Monique had to work up and build her name back up. And she definitely has, whether you agree or not, she definitely has, raised her stock. Her stock is high right now. Now, there wasn't any information released on like what the settlement actually was. We just know that they had settled out of court. Now, there's one thing that I think people are forgetting about. Remember when her and Lee Daniels had that moment and, he apologized to her at one of her comedy shows? Well, you guys forgot also, they announced that they were working together. The movie that they are working on is Demon House, and it's going to be a horror movie. Monique is replacing Octavia Spencer in the movie it wasn't that Lee Daniels kicked Octavia Spencer out. It was just that there was scheduling conflicts, so he needed somebody else, and so he got Monique. Also, Tasha Smith is going to be in it. Audra Day is going to be in it, and it has a lot of other people. Ajanu, she's going to be in it too as well. And so that movie is going to be on Netflix. It wasn't business smart for the movie for Monique to be a part of the movie, and they still have this lawsuit going on. So they had to find some way to go ahead and settle it. Now, what an insider told me, and I have to say allegedly, what an insider told me is that because of all this controversy going on with Monique, the DL Hughley and stuff like that, they do want to offer her a comedy special. Yes, a comedy special. So that is in the works, and that is in the development of what it's going to be. I'm told that the money part is still being worked out, but basically this is now going to be turned into a partnership between Netflix and Monique. And so we're going to see a lot of Monique around. She is not going nowhere. This is why I said she winning. She winning. I know y'all like, oh, I'm so tired of her and da-da-da-da-da and all that stuff. No, you can't be tired of her. She's going to be around forever. Monique is playing the game. Not yesterday, but the day before, I posted part of her live. And as you guys seen, she was basically smiling, laughing, joking with people. She was driving on the way home from the set of BMF. I know a lot of people were wondering about the 50 Cent thing too. 50 is a whole troll himself. Do y'all follow 50 Cent on Instagram? Do y'all follow him on Instagram? He's a whole troll. So, Monique fighting and feuding with people, this is the same thing 50 Cent does. Like, you've seen like how he goes after the game. Poor Tierra Marie, she's still she's still struggling and everything like that. This is a part of the game. Like, this is what goes on. And so 50 Cent likes what Monique is doing. I think people are under the impression that, oh, he's gonna pull his support from her and he gonna back away from her. No, he likes Monique. He really respects her. And Monique talks highly of him. Monique says how he's a king, how they're never going to break up or not. I shouldn't say break up, but they're not going to have this big falling out like people think, because she says she really respects him. And he's just a dope all around individual. And I really do believe that 50 Cent is a cool dude in real life. Curtis Jackson, as she call him. That's his real name. He is a real cool dude. Like, I get from 50 Cent, like, he likes to troll. He's just having fun with the whole Instagram and thing like that. Nobody buying 50 Cent music no more. So what else can he do but be a troll? And, and he got businesses, he got TV shows. Everything 50 Cent does is for promotion for him. And getting one of the most controversial people, I should point over here, one of the most controversial people without being canceled, because I don't believe Monique is canceled, but get one of the most controversial figures, he's doing it right. We got to give 50 credit. He's doing it right. Get you somebody with controversy so somebody can watch the show. He's doing it right. So I applaud 50 Cent for how he's sticking by Monique. Now, I know we're going to talk about, not this yet. We're going to talk about DL Hughley. Okay, so I think at this point, we're all kind of over the DL Hughley thing, but I know I wanted to clarify something, because I did make a community post, but I didn't make a video. And thank you, everybody, saying congratulations. I appreciate that. I didn't make a video, but I made a community post, and I let everybody know that I apologize, because the way I thought of the situation when he was talking about his daughter and not believing her situation with another friend, it was a friend as in like the guy and his daughter were friends, and they were both 13. Now, what I'm saying is that I'm not excusing what happened in DL Hughley's reaction and stuff like that. But when I heard it, and then when it was said on my panel, it made it seem that there was a man in the room and not a boy. Again, I'm not saying that one or the other is better. However, the impression that was left was that it was a man that did it. And what I mean, man, is somebody who is grown, not a little kid. It was put into the minds of, by Monique, because the way her wording that she used, and by our perception that it was a man in the room. It was not a man. It was a teenager, 13 years old in the room. And again, that was wrong for Monique. Now, that's an apology that Monique does owe to that girl, that his daughter. Whatever, stuff about DL Hughley being a punk and stuff like that, that's fair game. When you are an entertainer, you are fair game at the end of the day. I know some of y'all are like, oh, AT2, that ain't fair. No, if you're an entertainer, it's fair game at the end of the day. However, stay away from this man's daughter. Now, she's grown or whatever now, but stay away from his daughter, because you put out a situation and made it seem like it was something that it wasn't, and that's what you need to apologize for. And if it's about DL Hughley, and then I'm even okay with her saying the whole his wife has to suck the D of a coward. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. I think that was okay. I don't think that was too far out there or anything like that. That is what it is. And that's more of a joke to him, basically saying that he's a coward, he's a punk, not anything to do with his wife. She was just like, damn, I feel sorry, It was presented not right. I was not presented accurately. Yeah, it was not presented accurately at all, Right. It changes the entire perception. It really does. It makes us think like, oh, okay, it's not what it really, because when I heard Monique said it and then other people were saying it, I was like, oh, whoa, like what's wrong with DL Hughley? How dare he, and stuff like that. It was all in poor taste, people's family out of it. Right, Chi-Town, you're right about that. Now, in regards to the whole beef with DL Hughley and Monique, I do think that she should have had a conversation with him, because you did not give this man any time to have a, how do I put it? You didn't give this man a chance to respond. Now, if I have an issue with somebody, I expect you to tell me. There's no record anywhere where Monique actually said, yo, excuse me, DL Hughley said this, it offended me, it pissed me off. There was nowhere in there where we even knew there was an issue, the thing about, would your husband sleep with Lee Daniels or Superhead? That part that Monique was talking about that made her upset and angry, that wasn't even played. Now, she did say when Steve Harvey went on the show and, the little banter and stuff like that he was saying about her, to me, everybody was saying either they agree with Monique or they were saying they weren't. They were either asked or they decided to give commentary. Monique, you can't be mad that people giving commentary on a situation you're going through, And maybe she should have said, like, dang, I thought we were friends and you turned your back on me. That's one thing, but you can't be mad that somebody is giving their opinion. They are allowed to give their opinion, Monique. Whether you like it or not, they're allowed to give their opinion. Now, if you felt like this was your friend, you should have reached out to DL Hughley. You should have reached out to him and said, like, yo, I thought we were friends. I thought we was cool. How you gonna play me? How you gonna do me like that? Easy as that. So it was a premeditated attack. Yeah, it was. And I think just because of the whole shady promoter, they started fighting. And this kind of gave her like, oh, okay, you going to start bitching and complaining. Then I'm going to give you this smoke. I already had an issue. When somebody you don't like already pissed you off, you're going to be like, oh, okay, we going in, we going ham. It is what it is. But DL probably was under the impression like there's no problem between us. And then of course that's when he got on his show and said what he said about Monique. To me, I think Monique know what she's doing. It raises her stock again. It raises her stock. Now people look at her like, oh, this is why people aren't going to work with her and stuff like that. No, we love controversy, people. We love controversy. If Monique wasn't acting a damn fool, nobody would care if she was not acting a damn fool. So we are expecting her to act a damn fool, and she is giving us entertainment at the same time. Now, leave people kids alone, but she is giving us entertainment. DL is fair game, but don't misrepresent a situation, because that's just ugly. You know what I mean? That's ugly. I think she's being vindicated, but a lot of people won't want her to work. Won't want to work with her, right? But she fine, because 50 and Netflix is gonna work with her. Like I said, she's gonna be starring in the movie Demon House by Lee Daniels on Netflix. So like I said, they had to resolve that issue with the whole lawsuit and everything like that. They're gonna be working together, and like I said, there's gonna be some kind of special coming too. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and play a clip that I played because I wanted to talk about the family. Because everybody's been talking about, oh, the sister put her on blast, the sister's going to do this and that. My thing, before we can actually judge Monique because of anything she said about her sister, did y'all forget the past of what she actually said? I think y'all forgot like what actually happened. Her brother, down here, you see her brother, that was the one that did what he did to her when she was a little girl. That's the one right there. Now he's admitted to having drug and alcohol problems and stuff like that. Also, Monique, in this clip that I'm going to show you guys that I posted, she talks about her mom being greedy, her dad being an alcoholic. So there was a lot going on with this family. And I think the sister came out. Now, I don't want to say the sister was clout chasing, but Monique has never mentioned her having a sister. So, she kind of came out of nowhere. Let's be fair about it. She came out of nowhere. And now people are like, well, who, oh, she put her on blast. She said she's going to expose the truth. And then she was mad that she didn't show up to the funeral. some people don't like coming to funerals, and then B, I think she didn't go there because she don't mess with her family like that. Sometimes you gotta love your family for afar. So with the family thing, I'm on Monique's side at the end of the day. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip and let's talk about it, y'all. When I can play it, hold on. Put a one in the chat if you can hear it.
No show will happen, but I wanted to call you up to see how you felt first. When I hung up that phone, brother, I looked at my husband. I said, "That bitch is all right with me." That's a real.
She kept it
because she didn't have to call me up. She didn't have to say my brother was coming.
She could have just ran with shit that happened. I dig her for that. Now I begin to see commercials with my brother,
my mother, my father, and my other brother. Now, the reason why that means so much is because in the conversation we had about my brother, we then went deeper. And we began to talk about our relationships with our mothers and our fathers. And I shared my relationship with her about my mother, as she shared hers with me, which I will never repeat because she shared it with me about her mother and father. It might be something she shared with everybody, but wanted to make me feel special. I don't know. Nonetheless, it was in our moment. I shared with her that me and my mother was not talking. I shared with her we were in a really bad place. I shared with her I was hurt and, trying to figure this thing out. She never said my mother was coming on that show because
had Oprah Winfrey said, "I'm going to have your mother," I would have said, "Shut it down. I don't need the world seeing how greedy
Shut
my
it
mother
down.
is."
Shut it
That's one of
down.
the reasons why we don't communicate, because of my mother and father's greed. So if you had given me the opportunity, I would have said, I can't put my mother, that's still my mother. Okay? Now here comes
the show. And here comes the commercials. And now I'm starting to see my mother and my father and my other brother who was my manager. We didn't discuss that, Oprah.
Wait, he was your
The
manager?
brother was her manager.
Wasn't my manager at the time.
Okay.
By now I had already, fired him. So I'm watching this show and I'm watching my father sit there who was a strong alcoholic. I'm watching him drunk. I'm watching my mother be greedy. I'm watching my other brother, who was my manager, be greedy. I know my family. And I'm watching my brother who molested me sit on this stage trying to paint this picture of I'm trying to be a help, but now I'm watching the scam. As much as they keep talking, I'm seeing the scam take place. Well, when it was all said and done, Oprah Winfrey calls me. And in that moment, I was still stuck in, this is Oprah Winfrey. How do I say, you had my mother, my father, my other brother, and I'm stuck in that moment. And when we hung up that phone, my husband looked at me and said, "What's wrong with you? That's not what we made of. You know how you felt about that and how you feel about that. And you need to let that woman know, I don't care about a title and a position.
Let her know.
That's not what you cut from." So it was my obligation to let Oprah Winfrey know how I really felt.
All right, y'all. I went ahead and played that clip. We are back. So yeah. So there's a lot more to that whole family dynamic. And I seen Chi-Town's comment. She said, Monique's Perception. Let me read it exactly. Y'all haven't seen by now that Monique perception of things not always different from how it truly happens. I believe that to a certain extent. I don't think everything has been peaches and cream. However, I can't say that Monique is in the wrong because, it's been confirmed that her brother did what he did. And I'm not saying it. And the reason why I'm not saying it. But it's been confirmed her brother did what he did. And I think we know Monique has not healed from that situation. Let's be honest. How do you heal from that situation? A lot of people don't heal from that kind of situation. And she probably feels betrayed by her brother, her mother, and her father. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. She probably feels betrayed by her brother. Well, hell, we know the older brother used to be the manager. The older brother, the brother that did what he did, her mother, and her father. No matter if you have a problem with your mother or father, you can still make an effort to go to their funeral. V, I'm gonna have to disagree with that because there's a few people that if they passed away in my family, I would not go. Luckily, everybody in my immediate family, we good. But there's a few people I would not go. No, I think that's some old school thinking. That's some old school thinking right there. Oh, you should go just because you should. So no, if you don't really f with somebody and you feel like you've been betrayed, no, hell no. You should not go. You should not go. You said I love you very much, and you can have peace. You can have peace within yourself, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should go. Right, right. Exactly. I believe you can acknowledge it, but I don't believe that you have to go. I believe that you do have to make peace with the situation, forgiveness and stuff like that. But I don't feel like you should go, and especially if you wasn't effing with them like that. It just looks awkward. You know what I mean? It just looks awkward. For me, if I had a parent that I hated or did not like, or I felt like they, didn't trust me or something like that, not trust me, but betray. If I felt betrayal, and I'm putting words in Monique mouth right now, but if I felt some kind of betrayal, either whether it's fake or real, but if I felt it, you got to remember, it's how I feel. And right now I'm speaking for Monique, but it's how I feel. I feel that I have been betrayed by my family. I don't care what happens. I'm not going to reach out to them or do this, do that. I'm just going to have my peace, and I'm gonna be over here and you be over there. I feel like that's fair, you know. For me, remember, I respect everybody's opinion. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying, my piece from the situation. Why be fake and go to the funeral when the relationship was dead? Yeah, and I think, and Unstoppable, you said that perfectly. They probably were already. I hate saying this, but they probably were already dead to Monique. That's the way she felt it. So why would I go? I wouldn't go if I. Oh, okay. So we got in between. Okay, let me ask y'all. Let's do a 30-second countdown. Put a 1 in the chat. No matter what, Monique should have went to the funeral. Put a 2 in the chat. No. Let's go ahead. Let's take that vote, y'all. Damn, where my 30-second? Here we go. Yumi said Monique has grown and there's no way in hell. Let me read it on here. There's no way in hell I will allow someone with ill will towards me pressure me to do a damn thing. Going to a funeral. Oh, wow. Going to a funeral included. Okay. So we got kind of mixed reactions. So 2, 1. What difference would, oh, true. 1, 2, 1. We got 2, 1, 1. 2, 2. Okay. And Sasha, I'm sorry about that, Sasha. But Sasha said, no, I didn't go to my father's funeral. Okay. So we mixed in between on this one. Okay. Okay. We kind of mixed on this one, and which I respect too, because like I said, I don't want everybody. Oh, let me stop sharing my screen. I don't want everybody to think with me. But I will say this about the sister. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. I will say this about the sister. I feel that we haven't heard about the sister. We haven't heard from her sister. I know I didn't know personally that she had a sister. I felt like if anything, the sister should at least try to reach out to her, because I don't. Okay, whether or not what Monique did to DL Hughley was wrong or not, that didn't have anything to do with her family. You know what I mean? That had nothing to do with her family. Now, I would say, as she said, if Monique said something like DL Hughley treated me like people in my family, I could see her speaking out. But it was just weird that the sister spoke out when Monique didn't mention anything to her family, because like some people said, they're probably already. Now, she did say she loved her sister. She did say that. I do want to clarify that. She did say that, but she was probably already gone and didn't really care. So it's kind of like, why, whatever. Oh, you me is pushing back. I like that. I like that. That is true. I think I've noticed a lot of times that we do want to put a time limit on when people should be done healing. And I think that in general, I'm not even talking about something serious like this. I think just in general, we put a time limit on when people should get over something. But even though it's not us, we can't force them to get over it. And that's a very good point right there. Thinking differently makes it interesting. Exactly. I like us thinking different. Now, if y'all was all on the other side, I'll probably be like, damn, now I gotta like convince myself the other side so we can have a good show. But no, I feel strongly about my beliefs and y'all feel strongly, and that's why I appreciate y'all. Y'all my people. It might have made a difference in her perception of what she's going through right now. Remove some of the hatred. Now, I will say this. I agree with Chi-Town on this one. I think that a lot of what Monique goes through and the things that she does, I think it has a lot to do with her family. It has a lot to do with her family. And this is probably why she's so attached to that man, Sydney. You know, I know a lot of us don't like Sydney. It's not that I don't like him. I just think that you shouldn't have your spouse as your manager. That's my personal belief. But I think, you know, it has a lot to do with her being so clingy to him and stuff like that. It's a little bit more than just like love. It's like she needs this man or she can't survive without him. More of what I'm getting, you know. Oh, this isn't the first time. Okay. The man who was my father lived no, I think that man lived. Yeah, lived in the same city. I did and never took oh wow, never took the time to come for me. So he never like reached out to you seeing so he was an absentee father. He was gone out of sight. So he basically was already gone to you, Sasha. Damn, I'm sorry about that. My sister and my brothers could never oh wow. Okay. Said I have hands. I don't care what anybody says. I see hurt and hatred in Monique's eyes. Yeah, I do think that she needs healing. Not that red table talk healing, because that obviously don't work. But but she does need healing. And she has to be willing to get it too. That's another thing. I don't think Monique is willing to get the healing that she needs. That's a whole different case. Right. Her trifling family always try to insert themselves in Mo's business when everyone is piling on her. Okay, agree with Chi-Town on this. Yeah. I guess we really gotta pray for Monique. Basically sperm donor. I didn't want to say it, but there we go. But yeah, I guess we really got to pray for Monique's healing. And this, I'm serious about this part. We really got to pray for her healing because she obviously has not recovered from what happened. She still sees this situation as like, hey, it is what it is, but I just don't F with you, family or not, blood thicker than water. I don't care. I just don't F with you. So I do have to respect her decision, but I do feel like there is some healing that needs, not some, a lot of healing that needs to be done, you know? The damn red table. I think her sister has as much right as anyone else to comment. You think so? No. Laugh, gas, and gossip. I would disagree. If my family all of a sudden came out and like said something about me, I'd be pissed. Now I know a lot of people on YouTube be interviewing people, mamas and grandpas and siblings and stuff like that. But if any YouTuber interviewed my family or my family spoke out against me on YouTube, I'm beating the shit out of both of you because that is just wrong. You know what I mean? So I don't think you should call me. Call me. You should call me, you know? Family should call you before they go to a YouTuber and do a video with a YouTuber. They should call before doing that, you know? I'm sorry. It kind of got personal for me. I love you. Laugh, guys, and gossip. I'm just saying about the situation, not about you. Healing takes a lifetime. Ooh, you're right. Healing takes a lifetime. It doesn't, even when you do quote unquote heal, you still got that pain. You still got that pain right there. And that's what Monique got. She probably has healed, but she still got that pain, y'all. Monique not having the family that appreciate her also pushed her to seeking public love. Ooh. That's what I was saying. I think it pushed her. Monique is okay as long as she is calling the shots. Daddy is right, because I don't think he ever told her she was wrong. They need to heal too, but them that requires taking real accountability. Right. I do think that all parties have to take accountability for what happened. My father was an absentee father and an abuser, but I still respected him as a father. I have trust and faith that God. Let me read. I always read it over to the right side because I can see it better. Trust and faith in God will handle him as he sees fit. That is not my job. I healed for me and my family. That's great. I love that. And Chi-Town, you said the most important thing right there too. You heal. Monique hasn't, but you healed. That's what I appreciate about that. What's up, Chicago Clout? I agree, especially when she tried to reach out to her sister and okay. Right. That could be. Monique probably ain't taking the phone calls or nothing. Wow. You can forgive and you can never forget. That's right. You can do both. You have to distance yourself from family when they are toxic and disturbing your peace, because family will come at you harder. Yeah, they will. They definitely will. I agree with that. What makes a family strong? I think communication. Communication makes it strong. I think when you don't have communication or your communication is poor, that's when you don't have that strong family bond. Because even if y'all don't like each other, at the end of the day, if y'all have communication, that's all that really matters, because family doesn't get along all the time. Because like they say, you can't choose your family. You really can't. So communication, because you're not always going to agree. Yeah, counseling. Yeah, I always say counseling, therapy. I say you need it. Everybody needs it. You know, you might not need it every day, every month, every week, but you need it every so often. You need it. All right, y'all. We are going to end the show right here. I just wanted to say thank you again for those of you coming in late. We have reached 12K. Yes, I am clapping for myself because I got to start the clap sometimes. Thank you guys for getting me to 12K. Thank you for all the love, support. I couldn't do it without y'all. I just think that this channel is going to keep on growing and growing. Not think. I know for a fact the channel is going to keep on growing and growing. And we're going to be here for a long time. So y'all going to get sick. Y'all going to get sick of looking at me, you know, because we're going to be here for a long time. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. Again, my eye is doing better. They had to remove a couple of sutures today, which is the freakiest thing, because when you get this cornea transplant, they don't tell you that, you know, you asleep for the surgery, so you don't feel anything. You don't know what's going on. But they don't tell you you need to be awake when they take the sutures out your eye. They don't tell you that part. So when you find out that part, you're like, oh man, it's some stuff right there. I feel like we should play. We didn't even play a commercial. We should play a commercial because it's such a good moment right now. It's a monumental moment, hitting 12K. Let's play a commercial.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, Avatar, But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find you.
We out of here, y'all. Deuces.